Hey guys, Michigan Prepared here. Let's go for a ride and take a ride and have a talk, eh? So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Vladimir Putin for Russia has been reelected. Ever since he's been reelected, SHTF has been hitting like there's no tomorrow. One of Russia's red lines in the sand was they wanted to keep NATO troops out of Ukraine. Well, France has sent 2,000 NATO troops over to Ukraine. And this time, Russia did not fire back with any red lines in the sand or anything. They're allowing it to happen, which is scary. Because that means they got something planned. That means Vladimir Putin is done playing. He's got plans in action. Not only that, guys, but there's NATO troops that just landed in Taiwan. China has told NATO that if you land in Taiwan, if you have anything to do with it, there's going to be hell to pay. You guys, NATO in the U.S. is poking the bears like there is no tomorrow. If you guys are not prepping right now, I don't know what to tell you. It is time to prep like your guys' lives depend on it, okay? Along those notes, excuse me. Along those notes, I know a couple people that just started living the camper life. Like, they sold their houses, they're living in campers on some property. Anyway, my son-in-law informs me today that they went to a couple places that normally has those 5-gallon jugs of water, you know, for like a water cooler or something. They went to a couple places that normally has those in stock because they were going to stock up on a few for the trailer, for their camper. And my son-in-law tells me, he says his friend can't find them anywhere. So my son-in-law went with him. Sure enough, Lowe's is out, Home Depot's out, Walmart's out. Anywhere you could think to go, they're out, at least in my general area. And they're, along with that, reports come out the other day that said, I guess it was a warning from the government saying there's potential attacks going to happen on our infrastructure, mainly our water and electrical systems. They're going to be hacking into city water, electrical plants, and just shutting everything down or tweaking it or making the water undrinkable. Basically shutting the water off, if you will. And now all of a sudden the water is disappearing, guys. I even called a company, a local company to me, to see if I could have 20 of the 5-gallon jugs delivered. They're out. They have no water. They are out. And they're not sure when they're going to get restocked. So I took it upon myself and I started filling containers at the house. Any available clean container that I had is being filled with water and stored in my basement with purification tablets in it. So if you guys aren't prepping, you need to be. And you need to be doing it like your lives depend on it, okay? This is ramping up out of control. And once war is declared, China already said we're in World War III. They basically declared war on us. We basically declared war on them. Right now, it's still kind of a cold war, not really a hot war. You guys can look up the difference if you really don't know. I'm not going to take the time to explain it, but so we're basically in a cold war still, but that switch could be flipped anytime. And what did I tell you guys? What have I been saying this whole time? I said, close to election, and granted we still have a few months, close to the presidential election, something's going to happen, guys. Something drastic is going to happen. Either A, the election is going to be fraudulent, it's going to be cheated. If you guys know what I'm saying, I'm not going to go into so many words. Or the election is not going to happen at all due to a war. Biden's probably going to declare the Wars Power Act, declare a martial law. It's going to send this country into chaos, guys. I'm getting reports that living conditions are going to be unbearable, like damn near impossible to afford food. They're going to probably wind up making driving illegal soon, just to control the populace, so we can't, duck out into the middle of the woods, so we can't escape in the middle of the night, whatever the case have you. And by soon, I mean, it could be a few years from now, whatever. But something's fixing to happen. Something's fixing to go down. And it's not looking good, guys. Like, I am prepping like there's no tomorrow. In between these videos, trust me, guys, outside of working, the only thing I'm doing is prepping, okay? I'm splitting wood, I'm gathering propane, I'm filling gas cans, I'm pressure canning food, I'm buying more ammo, I'm stocking up on this, I'm stocking up on that. I'm moving products from here to there, I'm making caches along my path. I mean, I'm packing to-go bags, I'm packing, war bags, I guess, if you will, for lack of a better term. Basically bags with bandages and knives and some magazines, and if you guys know what I mean. That way, if any shit breaks out, I can grab one of those bags real quick and boom, out. I have everything I need with me. Bottled water, etc., you name it. And it's time for you guys to be doing the same. It really is. Stock up on as much food as you can right now. And if you can find bottled water by the cases, by the jug, whatever, start buying it. Start putting it in your basement, in your crawl space, spare bedroom, bathroom, wherever. In the corner of your living room, I don't care. It's time to start prepping like your lives depend on it. Something big is going to go down, and it's going to go down soon. You got NATO troops in Taiwan. You got NATO troops in Ukraine. Russia said no, China said no, and we're doing it any freaking way. Something's going to happen. Russia threatened the French soldiers and basically said, well, you guys are sending them over there, so that's all right. We're just going to take them all out. We're going to make it swift. We're going to make it priority. We're going to take them all out. We're going to kill them all. So I don't know if that's going to trigger an Article 5 response from NATO. If it does, you guys, we're at full-fledged war at that point. Wars Power Act is going to be declared. Civil unrest is going to be ungodly. Absolutely ungodly, guys. There's going to be fires and riots as far as breaking and entering, rapes and murders and everything else as far as the eye can see across this country. You're not going to be able to turn a corner without seeing some BS go on. It's time to get stocked up. This stuff is getting out of hand. It is getting crazy. And it's only a matter of time before the big bombs start falling, guys. It's only a matter of time before the sleeper cells within the American borders wake up and start taking out infrastructure, whether it be, power substations or water treatment facilities or communications towers or whatever the case have you. Remember, guys, and I've told you before, if the power goes out in your house, take a look at your phone. If you have zero phone service at all, it is time to get scared. Because granted, the power may go out in your house on a normal, say, like stormy night or something. You're not going to lose cell phone service. And that's just a normal power outage, guys. No big deal. But if you lose power and your cell phone service goes out, that just means there's a bigger problem at hand. Something bigger is going on. I would give it probably a half hour to an hour, guys. If your cell phone does not come back up, it is time to pack your bags. It is time to hunker down. It's time to grab your self-protection, move everybody to a safe location in the house, and wait. If the situation gets too dire, if there's too many people rioting in the streets, if there's too much looting, if there's too much B&E, whatever the case have you, well, now it's time to get your family into your car and get the hell out of Dodge as quickly and as safely as possible. And again, you guys need to have a route planned out for on foot, because If the highways and byways, side streets, city streets, whatever, are clogged with vehicles broke down, dead people, whatever the case may be, you're going to need to be able to get to where you're going on foot. Have your route planned out, have a bug out location ready, have bags packed with food, water, protection, medications, medical supplies, pet food, whatever. Have them packed, have them ready to go if you don't already have them in your vehicle, guys. It's crunch time. Things are starting to happen at an exponential rate. Get ready. With that being said, guys, I love y'all. Please keep your heads on a swivel. And again, if you're not prepping, you need to start, and you need to start like your life depends on it. Love y'all. Keep your heads on a swivel. Michigan Prepared out. Hey guys, Michigan Prepared here. On my way home from work. Figured we'd take another ride, have another little talk. I posted earlier on the community board that Vladimir Putin apparently has declared war against NATO in the United States. Like I said in the first part of this video, Vladimir Putin was reelected to office, and it was said that once he was reelected to office, things are going to ramp up tremendously. So apparently what had happened is somebody in a music, or some people in a music theater were sitting there enjoying the day or something, and a bunch of men walked in with guns, dressed in like military attire of sorts, and just shot the place up and killed a bunch of people. Right after that happened, Vladimir Putin, he declared war on NATO and the U.S. He says he's tired of it, he's done, it's over with. We are now at war. So that's fun. And so get ready for that, guys. Another thing you guys might want to be preparing for, getting ready for, is there's been a lot of blackouts lately. A lot of systems going offline, and I'm pretty sure they're being hacked. Just today, well, as you guys are seeing this video, yesterday, the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, their systems were hacked. Couldn't nobody across the country get a license, get tags for the vehicles, get a permit, get an endorsement on their license. Couldn't nobody do anything. It was all down. And it was a cloud-based server that was hacked and crashed everything. Apparently they got it back up and running, but either way. So just a few days ago, the government had warned that our water systems, and I think I reported this on the first half of the video also, our water systems could be hacked. And you guys, it's only going to take one system to be offline for a long time, or one system to go haywire, for mad chaos to break out in the United States. You guys need to be prepared and ready for that. And I'm talking civil unrest. I'm talking riot. It doesn't take much to trigger rioting and looting and just lawlessness. It doesn't take much to trigger it at all. And then another thing you guys need to be prepared for, something that we haven't ever really talked about, and that is natural disasters, or supposed natural disasters. Let me rephrase that, because all these wildfires going on, guys, Texas and a couple other states. I know the state Virginia, and there's a couple more. It's not like it's one massive wildfire, guys. It's a bunch of, I guess we could say little ones. They're not little, but there's a bunch of little individual fires damn near across the country right now. Down there by Florida, Texas, I just said it, Virginia, and some other states over that way. So, I mean, what's going on? It's I could see one wildfire sparked by a campfire, or some negligent cigarette being tossed out the window, whatever the case may be. But it's awfully damn suspicious that you have hundreds, literally hundreds of wildfires sparking up like crazy, and they're not from one individual fire. They're like multiples. There's many of them. So is this due to government act, kind of like what happened over in Hawaii and their little laser beams or whatever? Or is it terrorism from foreign entities, being activated to burn down our country? What's going on? So this half of the video is going to be kind of short. I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. It is getting crazy out there. Not to mention, I went before work today and I still cannot find, you can find cases of the 16-ounce bottled waters, like the 32 packs or whatever they are, but you cannot find the 5-gallon jugs, the 1-gallon jugs. They have disappeared. I don't know where the hell they went or why, but they are gone. It is time to stock up on what you can when you can, whatever means necessary, whatever it takes, guys. It's time to get stocked up. This country's going to hell in a handbasket. Canadian Prepper said it best the other day on a video, and it's we're at a point of no return, guys. It does not matter who gets elected in November, if we even have an election at this point, being that Russia declared war on the U.S. Something tells me Biden's going to do something, declare the Wars Powers Act or whatever that's called, to where until the war is over, a new president can't be elected because it's just too much information to pass along. So the current sitting president will stay in office until the war is over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure something like that is going to happen. And how ironic. I've been talking about that forever. I'm like, well, Biden's either going to cheat his way back in, or something's going to happen to where the election itself just doesn't even take place. So, you guys, this country is going to hell in a handbasket real quick. Now that Putin's been reelected, it's, he's showing all of his cards now. He's not holding back. And I think shit is really fixing to hit the fan. It's escalating daily. It's no longer just trickling in little by little. It is time to get prepared, guys. It's time to hunker down. Do what you need to do for your families, for yourselves. Get some camping gear. Get some warm blankets. Get some warm socks, hats, gloves, jackets. Get some propane heaters, some propane. Get some, shelf-stable food, beans, rice, canned meats, you name it. Make sure you have some medical supplies, Band-Aids, iodine, suture kits, medical tape, butterfly stitches. Vaseline is a good one to have. Make sure you have all that, guys, and it all packed up, ready to go. Make sure you have your protection and a lot of the protection lead-based pills, I guess, if you will, to go with them. Make sure you have plenty of them. Who knows when the final attack is going to be? You guys heard Russia has a nuclear weapon up in space, right? They say it's just a nuclear satellite capable of, I don't really even know the purpose of it, but whatever. They're calling it one thing, and everybody else is saying bullshit, it's something else. It's literally a nuclear weapon in space, guys. Nuclear weapon in space. Let that sink in for a minute. Either way, guys, get ready. Get stocked up. This country's going to hell, and it's going to hell quick. And unless you are ready and stocked up, you're probably going to fail right along with it. Time to do what you can, guys. Love y'all. Keep your heads on a swivel. Till next time, Mission Prepared out.